greatest of all, and others that say the stock market's going up because they think Trump is going to be elected. And if Trump isn't elected, this country's going to go into a depression, the likes of which you had in 1929. And I hope that's not true, but I can understand it, and I can understand what they're saying. The stock market gain, they think, is because looks like we're going to win the election. And I don't know what's going to happen with the election. You know, they cheat like hell.
Oh, what do you know? If Donald Trump doesn't win in 2024, there's going to be depression. Where did I hear this before? Oh, I heard it from Donald Trump before the previous election. He claimed that if Biden won, it would cause a depression, despite what economists were saying. And oh, what do you know? The stock market did 100% recover and got to heights that it never was under Donald Trump. And inflation is now very much in the range of where it was at points in the Trump presidency, and unemployment is very low. And oh, what do you know? He lied. And when it didn't turn out the way he said, he gets to just claim, oh, it's somehow me again. These are pathetic, flaccid little lies, flaccid little threats that he's using against the right. We shouldn't be surprised by it. But I do want to give you just one more video, because the theme of today's show is weird. He is damaging, he is threatening, he is bad in a lot of different ways. He's also deeply weird. I want to remind you of how that looks at these creepy little Bitcoin rallies he goes to. Take a look at this.
Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, do you remember? Yes, I'm an Indian. Yes, she said. I'm an Indian. Why are you an Indian? You don't look like an Indian. No, my mother told me I have high cheekbones. Oh, that's why she was an Indian. So I named her Pocahontas.
I just have a simple question for the audience. Do you want more of that? Do you want 4 more years of that every single day? I would just love to have him lose the election and then slowly, probably pretty slowly, just fade into irrelevance. That would just be an amazing thing for America. Francesca, what do you think of all this?
No, he'd have to be alone with his own thoughts. He would never do it.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
I mean, that's what's so sad is, like, I see him and he's very low energy Trump there, right? He's tired. He doesn't want to do this again, especially if he loses. Although hopefully, look at the 4 Seasons hotel they wanted. Like, I'm just like, I don't think he could ever slink from the public eye. But I'm like, you an old man, aren't you tired? I felt the same way about Joe Biden, aren't you? Yes, he's coming off really old, and I'm like, just aren't you tired? You have just kind of like walk away. If this is, the slot machine. You know what I'm saying? If we are at a blackjack table and you're Donald Trump, you walk away. You've lost a lot of money. You've gained a lot. You've assaulted half the staff in the actual casino. It's time to leave. Go night-night.
Yeah, 100%. He's supposedly a billionaire or whatever. He certainly has a lot of money, more than most people. This is his life. He's using the last of his limited capacity for speech and movement to like run the hits to people that are just as bored as him, talking about sharks and, oh, did you know that Hannibal Lecter would like to have you for dinner? I haven't heard that 20 times in the last week of Trump rallies. It's really pathetic.
But is he bringing it back as like a bit?
Every single speech he does, he talks about Hannibal Lecter. That speech, he talked about Hannibal Lecter. Every single one. I had to, and we'll get to it later, I had to go through Elon Musk's recent Twitter activity. These are cautionary tales. Don't let your life become this. These are people that could do literally anything, and they've chosen this. This is their life. It is pathetic. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.